What's up, YouTube? What's up, Naya gang? Welcome back to another Izna reaction, our final Izna performance reaction until whenever their next comeback is. So sad, but also so exciting because I know this is gonna slay. From what we already saw in the music video, we've got the Izna self-titled song performance reaction. So we've got the M2 performance up first for our initial watch, and then we got the dance practice lined up for that fixed angle for when we get into the analysis. And don't worry though, we're not done with our Izna deep dive just yet. We've got a listening party coming up in our next Izna reaction, where we'll listen to all of their other songs that don't have choreographies or music videos. So make sure to stay tuned. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already, because it's not over yet. So anyway, let's get into this performance. Coco's shirt is so cool. The attitude and the facials. I love the vibe of this intro. Love these formations. Synchronization, so good. Choreography moment. Oh, that sequence with the levels is so good. A V formation with 7 members always hits. She looks so good. I love all the silver jewelry and chains too. Seamless formation changes. Yeah, that sequence is so good. Oh. Oh, love these silhouettes. The dramatic walk. And they hit the shoulders so hard in it. Fierce. Oh, that's late. Oh, are we gonna get ending fairies? Or just credits? Ending fairies? No ending fairies? So sad. Love these fits though. Like the bright white, but you've got all these different textures. Like you got all the pockets, you got the draping, you got the ties. This is like ruched here. You got the asymmetrical cuts, like the strappy like glove type of thing going on here. The like little holes, the like keyholes in Coco's outfit. So good. And then like the silver and the chain jewelry and accessories, just perfect. Like the white just stands out so nicely on the black background, so it makes a performance hit even harder because you can really see and appreciate every shape that they're making. But yeah, this is a good choreo. And that the intro to this song is the vibe. It really hits. But man, their synchronization is just so good. It's so satisfying to watch. Oh, Yeah, let me finish that sentence. Their synchronization is so satisfying to watch. And all the formations in this are really, really good. There's some really creative ones, and they transition between them all really seamlessly. So that was definitely a big highlight too. So just going from complimenting the bright white outfits on the black background, how it made it so nice and easy to see them in every single movement. My number one pet peeve in dance practices is all black sweats and dark lighting. Because it's like, okay, I want to see their bodies. Notice how all of their legs, this is just a sea of black. I can't see anyone's joints going on here. But this is the only time I believe that they've committed this crime. So for their first dance practice, fine, they learned from it. All of the other ones are better. Fine, you know. Yeah, love these isolations to start off with, and then with the whispering vibe, the different head movements, really like this slays the turn, like facing away from the camera at first, then they hit you with the gaze, then they hit you with that chest pop with the open hand too to really draw that attention to the chest even more. I always say like an open hand really draws that attention, so it draws you right here as they pop out, and it's fierce. And then that neck isolation, then turn the head away once again so that you can get another dramatic look back and bring the arm out for those angles and that silhouette. They're just so sharp. Great formation change there. And then these arm movements, and then a little bit of legs with each one too. The wrist position, precise in each one. They go from here to here and then into the fist. So just changing the way those lines end. And then I really like playing with the levels a little bit there. And then I really like how the outside members do a full circle around with that arm before coming into this next formation. Like it's just very eye-catching. And like a nice attention switch from the center members to the outside members. And then coming into this shape here, everything's in the center. One circle around the center, and then one circle where you open up those legs and you get that big silhouette change, that big negative space between the legs, and you get those angles. That domino is so satisfying. Oh. This whole part is so good. Like coming into this formation, like they line up so perfectly. Notice the flat hands, so it just really continues that line. It just feels fully extended. It feels like it just continues right through with each member. They're all lined up super well, and then I can't tell who's in the center here, but then you get the wave and breakthrough. And see it just like every time they switch formations, it happens like in the blink of an eye. It doesn't feel like there's a moment where you're looking at the dance and you're like, oh, they're changing formations now. It's just like they're in this one and then, oh, they're in the next one. That part is easier. Like I feel like I appreciate it more in real time, but I really like the contrasting angles that they did here. You get this whole zigzag pattern as they do this movement, and it's really, really cool. I haven't seen something like that in quite some time, so it's unique there too, and I really liked it. And then just a moment for the synchronized jump, and with her arms too. Literally perfection. Like you can see they all hit the top of the jump at the same moment, because you can see gravity starting to affect their hair on the way down, all at the same moment. Crazy. Ugh, and that is so fierce. like this, like slow and sassy, and then boom, sharp, and comes at you. Absolute perfection. But like this whole part right here, like starting with what I just talked about with Jungin's move, it's like a little bit slower of a movement, something that draws you in, and then boom, something really, really sharp. Like see this a little bit, like it was sharp, 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 and then like hold that one a little bit longer. All their lines are just so precise. Like they hit this, and then we come into these different angles. Perfect straight lines again. Love this formation. And just all of the silhouettes are so cool. And then like this part, like getting these little hip rolls is a nice contrast from those like very sharp linear movements that we had just before it. Then love this movement, pulling towards each other. And then the way that this aligns perfectly, their timing is just so good. Like literally you can see they start moving in the same frame. The wrists and then her hand, they start moving at exactly the same time. And then Mai really hits this nice full extension here. You can see she rises up through that hip too, making it even a little bit more dramatic as she comes through there. And then another moment, like very sharp angular moves, and then into these body rolls, something fluid for contrast. See, there's those open hands again, drawing attention right to the center and the chest when they hit you with that chest pop. And see the difference in how your eye sees the movement when they go from this hand to then these hands. You perceive it differently. Your attention goes in different places based on how those fingers are open versus closed versus flat versus profile. Just great job like with the levels throughout. Like we're all the way up, extended here through the legs, and then come down, sink into the hip there, sink even more. Like they are really quite like bent and squatted down here, because that creates more contrast than when they come all the way back up here and then back down again into that, like they're fully squatted. And then back. See, yeah, right here, this part I really liked, like down, movement down here, and then also those like hands drawing your attention to the chest, which is down, and then draw your attention right up. They come all the way up through that hip and bring the hand up too. So just like a ton of extra length compared to where our focus was before. And then the hand comes here and it creates that flat line, so you get another level there. And then the hair whip, and they take their hair flips seriously. Look at that. And then come all the way down and all the way back up. And then step together. Like just so many different levels throughout that. You get so many different shapes and so many different silhouettes. They use so many different levels of the space. So it just keeps it really, really interesting. Your focus is always changing. Your focus is just always changing. So satisfying. Ooh, that domino is so good. They're so sharp. Like they come up so quickly. Like you really do have to like engage all of your fast twitch muscles to go from like that crouch position to get up and straight like right away. Otherwise like it's not easy to make it that sharp when it's such a distance that you have to move. And then this, look at that synchronization. Again, the open hands really draw the attention. So good. And then love the little pause too. Like they hold this for just a second before they get that chest circle. And look at Coco's range of motion. Like she gets into it. Ooh. But it's like all of these movements are like fast, 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 fast. And then there's just a slight, ever so slight pause before they hit that circle, just to really give it its contrast and its moment. But see, they change those formations so well. It's so seamless. They're all so precise. They know exactly where they need to be, and they can get there in 1 to 2 steps and be perfectly in line. And then into this one. This one is a lot of fun, this mirrored formation. Again, like you have to be really precise to make sure you're not stepping on each other, and especially given how close they are together with their backs turned to each other, like you really have to be precise with your positioning. And then that, like the way they changed formations there with like her coming back through them and then them moving through the front, it just like, it creates a really cool picture. And then I love how Sabi here, like she like gets a little bit deeper into that body roll and like keeps going through it while everyone else is standing up. So she just really lengthens that and sits into it, and it hits. Like she keeps going there. As everyone's standing up and getting into the next formation, she's getting the very, like every single bit of that she can get. Like I just love the control and the tension here, and then the head roll too is perfect. That moment is so good. That note like hits, and then like the movement too. Like coming from those sharp angles, like very angular pose here. Like you've got the angle with the legs, you got the negative space there, you've got the lean forward. So it's like a V angle with the legs, a V angle with the torso, and then a V angle with the shoulder position and with the wrist position too. Just like a very sharp and angular positioning. And then sinking into that more fluid, like really rolling and sitting into it. Like she lets those hips come all the way down and all the way around and just really plays with that and gets into the attitude, and it hits. And then she comes up and is perfectly in sync with everyone else. Like they just move in sync so well. Like they're so precise in the length of steps that they need to take to perfectly switch the formation. Because like some of them are moving backwards while some of them are coming forward through their formation, but they're all walking at the same time and at the same pace. And they just move perfectly into this new formation without you hardly even noticing. See, again with the levels here, really great. This one being slightly different than in the last one, like really into this squat here. And then all the way up, feet together, and you got the little like first position too with the feet turned out. So you can get that angle with the pop, and then the negative space too. Like it really speaks a lot because like they've been in this, like they're in this very straight profile despite using like a lot of space above them. They're in like a very straight line. So you open up and widen that bottom half, like it's dramatic. I love this part. Like it just feels like a little different than what we typically see with like the line formation and like revealing one member at a time, because usually it's like they'll come out like in a like diagonal line, like one will come out just a little bit, the next will be like a little bit more, the next will be a little bit more, right? But this time we actually have it where it's more like to make it like a round shape, right? Like the first one is here, the second one is more out, and then the third one is more back in. So it just creates a different shape than we're used to seeing with it, and it's really satisfying. But it's better in real time. And like it works really well with like the flowier quality of her movement in the front, and with the instrumental of the song like coming down in this part. Like if you had like that type of formation in the chorus where it's very sharp and punchy, those movements would look very different, and we probably wouldn't be doing like the circle formation, we'd be doing like a diagonal line formation, because that's how it would go to match the music the best. But in this case, it's something a little bit different to match the quality of the music there. And then see now that got the open hand draws the attention to the hips as you get this hip and chest circle moment here. And they hit that so good. Again, with the levels, you got that down and then up and then down, switching sides too. Ooh, so good. And the nod to finish it off. You guys know I love a head release movement, and rarely does everybody in a group like really all hit it all the way back at the same time, but they do. And look how dramatic it is. And then they snap it back up too. And then they get a little reverb in it, like it's around and then snap down and then back up. So you just get that extra too. And it's so good. So you got that flowy, like really sit into it, lengthen that movement. And then we start to come into the sharper angles again as that beat kicks back in to get us into the outro. And then you got those two like hard bass drum, and that's with this movement. And it makes you really, really hear it. Like, because they hit that beat perfectly with that big movement, like it emphasizes that beat even more, and the beat emphasizes their movement even more, and just both the instrumental and the dance hit extra hard because they play off of each other so well. And that's just always it's always one of my favorite things to see in a performance, like those moments where it feels like the music is just coming from them. And then I think this is perfect, like that, like the instrumental, like it really, really rises, and then there's that drop and that pause kind of, and they hit that really dramatic walk. Like it feels like they make time stop here. And even though it's slow movements and then there's not much happening, they still make it dramatic because they have presence. They have the stare. They put their full energy into each step of that walk. They hit all the way forward with that shoulder, with that hip. See that turnout of the foot. Like they put all of their energy into it. So even though it's just like it's only one movement for this longer period of time, they never lose your attention. And in fact, like the contrast of like I said, they make it feel like time stop. It makes it hit even harder. Synchronization, just so good. And then this position is great. Like we come into this big outro, so we've got big shapes. You've got the angles with the elbows here, the open fingers at the top, the side profile here. Like it makes those shapes and those motions extra big because of how much change there is in the silhouette. Bringing this leg all the way back, extended. You got the negative space, and then you're just using this space over here. You get this nice curve. And then leading like all the way through the hand. Just a really, really nice line there. But you see they've got like all of those sharp, like very V'd angles all throughout this part here. Like they've got, like you've got that V angle with the hands here and with the elbows there too. And then as they come into this, those same angles right there. And then similar again here, those bent elbows and the bent wrists, they give you that V angle. And then hit it again here. The legs, the shoulders, and the wrists, they all give you those like triangular shapes. So just like that continuity of how the angular qualities of the motions, it stays consistent throughout this. Again, the levels are great here. Like they do such a good job of when they have those moments where they come down and sink into their knees. They really do actually go for that squat so that they can get that full extension when they come back up and make it hit extra dramatic. And like these are the things where like if you're not going like 100% at it, like it's a lot more noticeable. So really going for that full squat and then coming all the way back up into that full extension, it makes such a difference. And when you're rushing through a choreo, or you're just like you're too in your head and you're thinking too much, or like you're just getting ahead of yourself in the movements, that these are the things where that will show when you're not getting like 100% into that squat because you're too focused on the fact that the next movement is up. So you're already getting ahead of yourself. You have to let your mind be with your body at the same time. You got to be down when you're down and up when you're up. And they do that really well. And then just like the intro to finish it off, again, they're lined up perfectly. Like they line up perfectly here, parallel to each other. And then like both of their wrists being right at their elbows, both of their wrists being right at each other's shoulders. Their positioning is always on point. Yeah. They always eat. They are such good performers and such good dancers. And it's just always so much fun and so impressive to watch them because they give me so much to talk about every time because they're just so great at so many aspects. They all have really good technical skill and they all have really good performance skill. So you're just always going to win when you watch something from them. And yeah, I can't wait until their next release and their next choreo. But in the meantime, like I said, we've got a listening party coming up next time. So we will check out all of their songs, including their new release, just a digital single that they dropped a couple weeks ago. So we'll check that out too, included with all of the other songs from their previous releases that don't have choreographies. So make sure you're here. Make sure to hit subscribe if you want to see any of my other Izna reactions that you missed out on. Like I said, we have now done all of their music videos and all of their choreographies. So those are all in my Izna reactions playlist over in the playlist tabs of my channel. If you want even more content, you check out Patreon, link down below. And in my bio, we got daily uploads over there. And we have lots of Izna reactions, some of their performances, all of their award show appearances. So definitely come check it out. And make sure to smash like here, comment down below. Comment what your all-time favorite choreo and all-time favorite music video from them is. I think for me, obviously my favorite choreo is Sass. I've also learned the entire thing, and I'm going to do a full performance cover, so make sure you're subscribed for that too. And then music video, I think I gotta go with Sign. I really, really loved that video. So yeah, let me know what yours are down below, and I'll see you next time for the listening party.